money on me, make me wanna poop. Pull up to your crib in that belly coupe. Hit the studio just to take a duke. Run up to the streets with that Fruit Loop. Pull up to your block, to your fucking trap. Run up with the stag, with the fucking crap. Get him fucking bread, getting fucking bands. Pull up on your mans like I'm Peter Pan. Fucking on your bitch, fucking on your thought. Smoking fucking rock, smoking fucking crack. Pull up in the back with the fucking strap. Run up to your trap, bitch, I'm fucking back. Pull up with the beat, with a fucking beat. Blicky on my head, blicky on my shit. Sticky on my side, sticky on my crib. Bitch, I'm a crip, I'm a fucking crip. Pull up to your crib, make me wanna poop. All this fucking bread, make me wanna poop. Pull up to the studio, take a duke. Hopping out the Bentley coupe. Psst.
I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free. Don't nobody around this town give a damn about me. I've been slaving away all my life to the whip and the chain. And lately I can't help but feeling like I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga
Stop. It's 9 a.m. Who gives a fuck? What? What that mean? What the fuck does that mean? It's 9 a.m. Wow. So? Who cares? Who cares? Like, who gives a fuck? Talk about some of this fucking 9 a.m. See, that's why the Twitch chat hates you. That's why the Twitch chat fucking hates your ass. And even worse than that, it's 9 for you, nigga. It's fucking 8 for me. Why did everybody get on my back? Well, they didn't get on my back in a bad way. It was just on me from my screen. It's like, what? Get it dog holding his bands. Like, I don't see a problem here. I don't see a problem. I don't see an issue. I don't see nothing wrong with what's going on in the world. Like, crazy. But happy birthday to Milani. Or Milani, or whatever, however you pronounce that shit. Like, happy birthday. You're officially dead to the world. You have no value. You are now able to drink legally, drink responsibly, because you spent all those years drinking irresponsibly. Oh, man. But happy birthday. Happy birthday to whoever else's birthday exists on this day. Just know, not this coming Sunday, I think next Sunday, I'm the only person who y'all say happy birthday to. Ignore Tom Brady. Yes, me and Tom Brady share a birthday, but I am more important than Tom Brady. Yes, he brought championships to states, and he's a millionaire, and he owns a football team, but I'm black, so we gotta start picking and choosing how we pick and choose around here, you know? The important things are what matter. Remember to have a healthy relationship. Oh my God. Y'all gotta let that shit go. Like, drinking is only wrong if you drive or beat somebody. That's it. Like, if you drink and beat somebody, yeah, you the problem. But if you just drink and you let your emotions out, what's the worst somebody can say? You emotional? I'd rather be drunk and emotional than be drunk or be a murderer or a rapist or an abuser or a drunk driver. It's like, Y'all comparing an apple to a dildo. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to not do that. I'm a request that y'all not do that. So, quick question though. How y'all want to do this? We could get it all out the way from start to finish, or we could just go stupid. Candace being sued for what? We'll get there. But I just want to know. You want to start with that? We can start with that. We can start with that. That's good. But I'm looking at my list of things. I got 1. I got 2. I got 3. I got 4. I got 5. I got 6. I got 6 things. And I will not allow any sidetracking today. Maybe a little sidetracking. But you know. I almost drank a whole bottle of strawberry margarita last night because work was rough. See? That's your fucking problem. You're not drinking responsibly. You're drinking like a white woman. And speaking of white women, I don't know what it is about some of y'all. It ain't all of y'all. It's just some of y'all. Some of y'all got it in y'all to just think because maybe you know somebody who knows somebody, you could do whatever you want. And that's not how the world works. Case in point, imagine you going into it with your neighbor. And your neighbor get a little antsy. And your neighbor think to herself, and she say, "Self, my husband is a police chief. I can do whatever I want. Nobody gonna touch me." But see, the problem with most people who think they can't be touched is that they live their life doing anything rambunctious and stupid until the point where they get touched. So let's watch.
Go in the crib.
Go in the crib.
Go in the crib.
You don't even pay
Go in
for
the crib.
this.
Go in the house. Go in the
This
crib.
is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't care.
Go in the crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib.
We
Yo,
are
look at Go in the crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
don't
Touch
care.
me?
Hold on. Hi, it's me, Tacos. You followed 20 seconds ago. I know what you are. I know what you are. You're a creature of the night.
Yeah, you say you mad. You mad. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. What?
Now, how this altercation, how this verbal altercation started, I have no idea. But words back and forth between neighbors who clearly got some animosity, that's commonplace. Motherfucker telling you go in the house, your husband right there, best thing you could do, go in the house. But you walking towards the people you yelling at, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Touch me. Touch me.
Is she going up on their property? That's a problem.
Touch me. Oh my.
Now she hitting. That's a problem.
What? Fuck you.
Touch me. Touch me.
Not. And she got laid out. See what I mean? See what I mean? Sometimes y'all just put it on yourselves. You could have just went back in the house, got mad, bitched at your husband. Y'all could have went to sleep, and your husband could have just said, like, this is what I married. But no, you want to get all rambunctious in the moment. That's what you get. The rule is simple. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Don't put your hands on nobody. Because now, in the big 2025, you still got people who say, you can't hit a woman. It's getting more and more likely that if a woman hit first, somebody gonna hit their ass back. So it's like, be cautious.
What you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Not playing with you.
She got laid out and the husband's just like, come on, let's go. Just get out of here.
Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get off my porch.
I mean, fuck, he gotta get his wife. Like, come on, bro. The husband being cool about it. He just watched his wife get laid out. See, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, he know. Like, she just sat up there and swung on him. And she got swung on. So it's like, yeah. He trying. I feel bad for the husband. He trying. He ain't even being hostile towards any of them. He trying.
Get off my porch. You came on my property, you talk to me first. Get off my porch.
And that's a minor.
Get off, and I'm a minor. And I'm a minor.
Oh, you swung on minors? And you got your ass knocked by minors. You stupid.
Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch.
Poor guy. And he got put on leave for this. Oh, it's not his wife, it's his girlfriend. He's trying. I feel bad for him. He's trying. He's trying.
Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch.
See? Keep your hands to yourself. But you know what? Since Akumu brought it up, why not just rip it? Candace getting sued for defamation. Candace getting sued for defamation. Because for any of you who don't watch Candace, I'm certain it's a lot of you, she's been, I think, for almost a year, maybe a few months, or maybe a year, talking about some prime minister and his wife, but the wife is a man. And she been throwing that out all this time. And I've seen it, and then I'm watching Candace talk about it, and her correlation is, oh, a picture of this and a picture of that. Siblings almost look alike. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what this bitch been doing as her proof that that woman right there is a man. She getting sued for it. Millions of young girls follow you at your best. You are self-deprecating and humor. What is this? I don't even. Oh, you talk about. I'll never forget when this bitch was going at Cardi B. Millions of young girls follow you. At your best, you are self-deprecating and humorous. At your worst, you're naked, shoving your vagina into another woman's vagina while thrusting atop her. You were at your worst on your Grammy stage. Do better. Not you talking about two women thrusting their vaginas together while your husband and brother slap cocks and balls. Well, would you look at that? What? Wait. Time out. Time. Is it real? Okay, it's not real. Okay, never mind. Falls along. I was about to cry laughing. Yes, my husband did cheat on me with my brother. Yes, he said no when I asked it. Now see, in the realm of this shit being real, it's like a motherfucker could believe it. But in a world full of motherfuckers faking screenshots to and fro, it's like, Would it be stupid as fuck if it was real? Yes. Would it be funny as fuck? Yes. Would it completely make Candace Owens look like a fucking moron? Yes. But it's not real. I like how I didn't change the thumbnail for the YouTube stream. I was supposed to put Candace's face on that. Didn't do it. Wait. I feel like I got something that will allow me to change it, and it's okay. Who cares? Who cares? But apparently, I'm not watching this full thing. Like, I'm not watching the whole stream. Like, bombastically got me fucked up. Maybe if they got like sound bites that I could listen to, I'll do that. But I saw watch Candace just double down on Bridget Macron being a man in response to getting sued. You were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making. I think you're sick. I think you're disgusting. And I'm fully prepared to take on this battle on behalf of the entire world. On behalf of the entire world, I'll see you in court. Behalf of the entire, I don't think the entire world cares about this. I don't think the entire world cares. Like, I'm certain there are people that do. I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's only like maybe 100 people. I'm pretty sure a large portion of people care, but I don't. This shit don't affect nothing going on in my life. Like, a president in another country I don't live in is married to a man, and what they got to do with me? What they got to do with my country? What they got to do with the fact that South Park is probably getting Did any of y'all see the South Park episode last night? Oh, it was great. It's what South Park always should be. Always making fun of something cultural. Always making fun of something cultural. It's just fucking clear. I heard about it. I watched it. Was it like the funniest episode of all time? No. Was it funny in the realm of current, and I do mean current as in this past week topics? Yes. Will I put it up there as like a top 20 episode of South Park? No. It was literally just funny. Literally just funny. And you know what's gonna irk me? Is that the episode dropped last night. It's 8 a.m. I'm just sitting here waiting. Which one of these conservative YouTubers are going to be the first? The first who sit here and say South Park is gone woke. Because these same people, when South Park makes fun of like Disney, will sit there and say South Park is so based. Even though in that same episode that they reference, they also make fun of these like YouTubers who just watch shit and bitch for no reason. But, you know, context often is missing from people like that. So I'm just sitting here casually waiting. Who's going to be the one to say South Park is gone woke for making fun of this motherfucker? I got like a personal bet. I got a personal bet that it's the quartering. But it's like I won't know until like 1 in the fucking afternoon. And I don't know if I'm going to be streaming that long to find out just for that. But in my head, I know it's going to happen. Matter of fact, let me just scope the scene out real. Let me just scope the scene to see. Let me just look around. Let me just look around my usual suspects just to see if they've made that crucial mistake. Just a little look. Just a look. Just to look around. Cause you know you could never be too sure. You could never be too sure. Also, I found out Voss sent dick pics, and you know, oh my God, he did. I don't care. This is funny. South Park still has its fastball. I'm sure they'll roast the libs next week, so everyone just calm down. Maybe they might, but considering that the current topics are laced around Republicans, maybe not. Hold on. Finish the full new South Park episode. Normally, it's more even-handed. This episode was basically entirely bagging on Trump. Some of it hit, some of it missed. It's good to have a show back, and I have faith that I have faith in Matt and Trey, but this one was kind of meh on the nose. See? Like, the whole gag was he's fat with a small dick. I mean, no deeper meaning. We don't need deeper meaning in South Park. When these Wait! This was one of the motherfuckers who was cheering on South Park when an entire episode was laced around, it's lame, put a chick in it, make it gay. This is the same dude who clapped like a seal about that. But now it's hit or miss. See. I can't show y'all the South Park clip. Number one, because I don't want to deal with copyright. Number two, I don't want to deal with like a nudity strike. Because if I scroll down, you're going to see an AI generated Trump crawling with his ass crack out. Not even his ass crack. His whole ass is out. Like, I literally have to do this and then scroll past it. I literally have to do this. What the hell is this? Uber lets women drivers and riders request to avoid being paired with men starting next month in the U.S. Why doesn't this go the other way? Well, if I could be the one to help out this conversation, maybe, this is just a maybe, you got more examples of women, having those incidents happen to them by men, and it's like a way to keep people safe. I don't know why anybody would make this such a big deal. Motherfuckers want to be safer, and Uber said, fuck it, here's a way that you could potentially be safer. Now, does it mean that a woman driver won't beat the fuck out the passenger? No. Does it mean that a woman passenger won't beat the fuck out of the female driver? No. Give motherfuckers the opportunity to try something to make themselves safer. I don't know why anybody would stretch their neck to be mad at this. Didn't he have a different tune about the Lizzo one? Right, when it was Ozempic. Oh, yeah, this was so funny. One of the best episodes. Ha, ha, ha. Like, y'all got to stop picking when y'all want to try to be critics and when y'all just want to laugh. Like, y'all just got to let it go. Are there enough women Uber drivers? Why are we fixating on that? There's probably enough in a given area. Maybe. Let's not act like it takes a strong will to be an Uber driver. All you need is a car, a valid license, and hopefully to get accepted. I believe that's already been a feature. Well, the funny part is, when they say next month and you're still in July, that's not been a feature. You probably just had motherfuckers accept your shit because they were close by or they needed that money. You know? Fuck y'all. Y'all threw me off my flow. What was we talking about? Oh, Candace. Oh, okay.
You were born a man and you will die a man.
Okay, just off the rip. You ain't even let it percolate. That's 2 seconds of a minute-long clip.
That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctors to take your blood. Figure it out.
Take your doctors. No. No. That's not what this is. You going to court. I don't know if you got to go to the French court or if they coming to the U.S. This is not something to where we could end this right now. You come to my doctor. No. You got to go in that courtroom and in front of a jury and a judge, all these people, convince them that that's a man. And hopefully your evidence is sound because, you know what's crazy? This will be something to where the credibility of Candace is on the line. Like, I'm not really somebody for the dramatics, but when you think about it, when you make a series of long videos and streams about a person being something, and then they come around and sue you, your credibility is on the line here. Because if you go to court over this and they debunk your shit with more evidence than look at this picture and look at this picture, I'm just saying, your credibility is on the line there. So proceed with caution, because this ain't no YouTube beef between you and Ben Shapiro. You going to court. And I'm glad you got the confidence. Like, I'm glad. But this ain't nothing that you could just be like, yeah, I could just come in with a bunch of made up shit and then I could hit him where it hurt. Like, you got to bring evidence. Because if they come in with proof that that's a biological woman that's just ugly, well, shit, don't you look like you got egg on your face?
You were born a man and you will die a man.
That's still crazy. To me, that's still crazy to just rip out.
That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctors to take your blood. Figure it out real quick, however you want to go about this. Hey, how about just giving us some pictures again of you growing up, raising your children? That would
No, they're going about it through the lawsuit.
be fine. For whatever reason, to phone, by the way, like I said, we'll get to the bottom of it. Right, that is what Discovery is for. We're going to ask a lot of questions. You're probably hoping, this will go away, and at least we'll say we sued her. We'll say we went after her. She'll probably
I ain't gonna lie. If she wins, if Candace wins, ooh, y'all not gonna be able to shut that lady up. If Candace were to win a defamation suit where she's been claiming somebody's a man, much like Andrew Tate, y'all not gonna be able to shut these motherfuckers up. Y'all come to these moments where y'all think just the breaking news is enough. No, it got to be the end result. The end result is the thing that bookends it. And if the end result goes in the way of the French, Candace's credibility is shot. If it goes the way of Candace, ooh, y'all not going to be able to shut that lady up.
Allow for this to get dismissed. I'd like to make it to discovery. I think that we owe that to the
She would go on a generational right-wing run. Yes, she would.
world. Anyways, you guys, we are revolting against this. We're revolting against the perverts that run the world. And I want to be very clear here. I count you among them. I think you're sick. I think you're disgusting. And
See, this would be the part where I say, what about Trump? But Candace has been talking about the whole Trump-Epstein thing. So it's like, you kind of got to give her that, too.
I am fully prepared to take on this battle on behalf of the entire world. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. On behalf of the entire world, I will see you in court.
It's like I kind of am excited to see this. Part of me is excited to see this. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a tiny bit. Not a full bit, just a tiny bit. Because in my head, you're either going to win or you're going to lose. And when you do, whatever the end result is, I suspect a lot of people are going to have their own opinions on it. Let me just X out all this since we're done with that. Why does she think they're disgusting? I don't understand, Candace. Is she racist against the French? There's a whole long-standing issue there that would take me at least 3 hours to bite down on. And instead, I'm not going to do it. This and then this. Okay, and then I might go on a whole diatribe. I'm trying to figure out how do I want to format any. Actually, you know what? I got a question. I got one of my old famous questions for y'all. What would make you kill your wife? Don't all answer at once. I'll wait. I'll ask it again just to make sure. What would make you kill your wife? If they harmed or killed our kids, that's a good one. She raped the kids. That's a good one. That's a good one. You, who? TJ, you gonna be in that meeting category where I'm gonna get you up out of here. If she was selling our kids for sex, oh. You know, these are all seemingly logical answers. Seemingly. What if you wanted to just kill her for the fuck of it? New York man admits to killing his wife, then uses the most twisted excuse to justify his killing his ex weeks later. Now, you don't see who this is. Y'all want to play the guessing game? Who is it? Was it a white man? Was it a black man? Was it a Latino? Was it the French? Take a guess. Take a guess. Now, I don't know if you saw, but his name, maybe this will help y'all out figure who it is. His name is Timothy Taylor. I feel like that gives you a clear indication of what skin color it was. And look, for anybody who doesn't know, the reason why I do this is because of the bombastic fucking side eye I get from the world when it comes to like a school shooting, mass shooting, and we have no idea who it was, and everybody just throw out, oh, it was a black person, it was a white person. And then they go on like their diatribe about why they hate that skin color. And then we don't solve anything around this fucking issue. We just wait for the next one. Smells like caucus is crazy. Tim the Tool Man did not do it. Allows bet on black. You can't spell. It's always bet on black. Dummy. Motherfucker said Africa. Chinese specifically. Timothy Taylor. White dude. His name is Timothy. Well, the unseasoned suspects. You know what? I've seen the Asians. I saw one person say Mexican. A lot of y'all are betting on white. But Anna Chan was right. You always got to bet on black. A New York City man who killed his own wife in May of 2023 in Brooklyn confessed he felt bad afterwards for the crime. Now that same black man, 38 years old, followed up his wife's death with another murder, and who he killed 2 weeks later and why he did it will make your stomach turn. Taylor was already on the run for killing his wife, whose name has not been released to the public yet. He fled their Brooklyn home after stabbing his wife to death, according to the press release. That's when he eventually landed in North Carolina. But it was while he was in North Carolina that Taylor admitted that he began to feel remorseful about the murder. This prompted him to track down his ex-wife, a woman named Tashawn Folks Taylor. By the way, Timothy Taylor, terrible name. Tashawn Folks Taylor, great name. He then crossed multiple state lines to, I can't pronounce that, New York, where Folks Taylor and her 3 children lived. Taylor checked into a hotel in the early morning of May 28, 2023. Broke in to Folks Taylor's home and stabbed her over 20 times. Reports say Folks Taylor, unlike his current wife, deserved it. Per authorities, Taylor confessed he was overwhelmed with guilt after killing his wife, so he decided to murder his ex-wife next. He admitted he held deep resentment towards her. People should know that Tashawn Folks Taylor, while facing down her killer and knowing his intent, made sure to protect her children after stabbing her more than 22 times. Mr. Taylor fled into the night without harming them. All 3 of the women's children, 2 of which are Taylor's, were in the house during the violent murder. Taylor then fled the house through a bedroom window and discarded his clothes. He proceeded to take a taxi back to his hotel to gather his belongings and then to the Albany bus station before fleeing town. Days later, police found Taylor at a bar in Philadelphia. They arrested him and extradited him back to New York to face murder charges. New York officials say street camera footage, hotel records, store videos, and Folks Taylor's children played instrumental roles in locating Taylor. It is my hope that Mr. Taylor, after also facing charges brought by our colleagues in Kings County, never lives in a world again as a free man, as he shouldn't. Because his confession to the murder of Folks Taylor, Taylor will skip trial and is set to be sentenced next month, or not next month, we're still in July. September 16th, he will also face another indictment. Give him the chair. Give him the chair. Give him the chair. He deserves the chair. Fuck you. Fuck you for killing your wife. Fuck you for feeling bad about it. And fuck you for apparently feeling so bad you killed the other one. You're just a piece of shit. That's all you are. That's all you are. You could furrow your brow and look all sad and all that extra shit. But you a piece of shit. You is a piece of shit in life, or you will be a piece of shit in death. You waste of bad sex. May your parents live longer so that they know that when they look at each other, they realize that they did the devil's tango to raise a motherfucker who ended up killing people for no fucking reason. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. I have a question. I have another one of my questions. This one has nothing to do with murder, but it could have something to do with someone potentially dying. All over politics. But as I said, I want to ask you a question. How upset or mad are you at all of the wokeness in society? And after you answer that, how much are you willing to put you and your family through to escape the wokeness? Because I would think after y'all voted someone in that promised to eliminate the woke and various other things, you would feel quite good about living in the United States of America and the wokeness being defeated. Well, not one man, because there's one man in this world who decided that the wokeness is corrupting him and his family too much that he had to leave the country, much like all these other people who've left the country over fear of transphobia and racism. And just like them, you come to the ultimate conclusion that maybe, just maybe, you should have stayed on that American soil. Now, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with transphobia. It has everything to do with signing up to join the Russian army. Texas father who moved his family to Russia to escape the wokeness in the United States is sent to the front lines in Ukraine. Let's have a conversation. For the amount that has gone on in the world, it needs to be stated that you have choices in this world. And you know, I'm just speaking for me. You're welcome to disagree with me. But when you give me the choice of standing next to a transgender drag queen that's about to read books in a library and signing up for a war, I'm going to be sitting down in the library with that transgender for that drag queen story time, because I will be damned if I go to another country and sign up for their war. Texas father of 3 who moved his family to Russia and joined the military to escape the wokeness in the United States has been sent to the front line. We already know that. Derek Huffman. The jury's still out on if Derek Huffman is a great name or not. For now, we'll say he has a confusing name. Claim he was being tossed under the bus after being deployed to the front lines in Ukraine, despite assurances from the Russian military that he would be serving in a non-combat role, his wife Deanna said in a now-deleted YouTube page. He feels like he's being thrown to the wolves right now, and he's kind of having to lean on faith, and that's what we're all doing. I feel so bad for you, because imagine sitting at home as a wife, nurturing the children, making sure that they're okay, and the husband comes in and he's just sick of all this shit. He's sick of all the woke. He's sick of all the propaganda. He's sick of all the leftists, and he gets an email or a phone call, or he hears about something through a fellow friend that, you know, if you want to leave, I got this connection with Mother Russia. We could put you in a non-combat role, and you and your family could live nice and comfortably under the realm of Mother Russia. And he's just sitting there thinking, oh, yes, honey, kids, pack up. We're moving to Russia. And he probably got there and at first was like, yeah, this is a nice job. But you know, the thing about war is that eventually the numbers are going to thin and the people in non-combat roles are going to start to get into combat. And now you thought that nice little office desk job was going to keep you safe and secure. Now you're out there and you could potentially lose your life in a battle you didn't start. You didn't even join in on until late. And now your family got to sit there and wonder, are we really going to have to deal with our father and our husband not being here anymore? The Huffmans moved to Russia in March, with the father of 3 celebrating what he called an escape from the LGBTQ indoctrination in America. He was one of 2 families who reportedly answered American blogger Tim Kirby's invitation to move to a village outside of Moscow to be free of the liberal gender norm, to secure an expedited citizenship process for his family, and to earn the respect of his new countrymen. Hoffman told Russian state media that he would gladly join the military. The point of this act for me is to earn my place here in Russia. It's official. It's official. American Derek, father of 6, has joined the Russian army and leaves for his unit this Tuesday. If you'd like to hear why and see the full story, the video is up now on our YouTube channel, which is now deleted. I wonder why. If I risk myself for our new country, no one will say that I am not a part of it. Unlike migrants in America who come there just like that, do not assimilate, and at the same time want free handouts. Deanna, however, claims he was misled during the military recruitment process, where Russian officers allegedly promised him a role as a welder or a war correspondent. Instead, Huffman, who has no prior military experience, underwent training in a language he did not understand and was shipped off to fight in the front lines. Unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, you are really getting taught how fuck that up. Unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? It seems as though he is getting one more week of training closer to the front lines, and then they're going to put him in the front lines. The confused wife also claimed that even after a month of service, the family has yet to receive any of the wages promised to Huffman. They got conned. Oh my God, they got conned to join the war. Oh my God. This is the dumbest shit under the sun. You cannot put your entire family at jeopardy like this. You cannot put your entire family in a bind to where, hey, I am sick of all of this. I have to deal with all of this. Some of you are not even going to understand it because you're children, you're teenagers. You're not really out in the world such as myself. I have to see these things. I am shipping us to another country because they promised me benefits, job security, and away from war. What's that? Oh, you're going to teach me this language. Okay, that's perfectly fine. You know, I got to be accustomed to this language. You know. Oh, what's that? I'm not getting my job as a welder. You sending me? Wait, you sending me where? To war? What about my job as a welder? Oh, the numbers are thin. For Mother Russia. Oh, bye family. Bye family. I'm gonna go train to be on the front lines. Hopefully I don't die. And hopefully with all the benefits that I was promised, you can live comfortably. And they not getting any of the money? Like, what? You got conned, my boy. Huffman was last seen on his family's social media accounts during a Father's Day message to his wife and kids in June, which he showed him wearing camouflage and speaking to them directly. And you know what? That is scary, because what if that's the last they ever hear of that dude? I'm not sitting here cheering on somebody dying. I'm saying, what if that's the last they hear you? This Father's Day message, or this message to your family, which is you being, and smiles and keeping good spirits. But what if that's the last they hear you? And that's the last they see you. That's scary to think about. That's something, a family without one of their leaders, that's scary to think about. And the only reason they sitting there worried about you is because of you. Because you got sick of seeing something on social media, or you seeing something that affects your workflow, or some law that's unfair and you have a problem with it, and you ship your entire family to another country because some blogger tricked you into thinking that you could get a desk job? That's the oldest con in the book. Have you never seen Catfish? Have you never seen these motherfuckers get promised luxury, riches, good sex, and all they got is a fucking can of shit in? Man, no. In the future, people need to understand that while you have significant, and I do mean significant, issues with your country, I would suggest tough it out. Move to a different state in your country. Don't pack your entire family to fuck up for this, because if you were to do that, you now have to run the significant fucking risk of going to war in something you knew you never wanted to be in, you have no experience in, and now your family's just sitting there running around scared, and it ain't nobody's fault but your fucking own, because you saw an ad somewhere saying, oh, if you're sick of the wokeness, come join me in Mother Russia. So in one realm, I feel bad, and in another realm, you're getting what you fucking asked for, because, hey, you'll die in a war, but at least you'll die, maybe, away from all that wokeness. And if there's any way I can wrap this, it's simple. Remember, no Russian. Yes, that's a video. That blogger got paid. I need to find this blogger. He conned the wait, we missed the key detail. He conned another family. Wait. Did I read that right? The Hoffmans, he was one of two families. Where is this other family? What the fuck? Where is this other family? Y'all want to watch his final will and testament? I shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't say that. I really shouldn't say that. I should not say that. I'm fucked for that one. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucked for that one. But fuck.
Hey Deanna, hey girls. I love you very much. I'm very, very happy to get to send you this video, let you see my face, see I'm doing well, probably see I've lost a few pounds. I miss y'all more than you can imagine, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully I get a vacation.
Look at the family. Look at the family. Look like a happy family. Hopefully you get a vacation. Boy, that war has been going on 2 years now? A year? Boy.
And I get to come home and spend a couple of weeks with you, but man, you're on my mind 24/7. And
no, I can't fucking tell. If they was on your mind, you wouldn't ship them out.
Just know that what I'm doing is important to me and important for our family.
Nigga said then the video turns black and white. Stop.
And I will do whatever
Stop.
it takes to be safe and to come home to you. And take care of each other. Take care of Mom. She's got a lot on her shoulders. And Deanna, man, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I know how much
Man, you dating a transgender?
you're struggling without me. And I'm so grateful that you're doing this for me so that I can do this for our family. And I miss you so much. I love you. Today's Father's Day. I wish I could be there. But I'll be home for the next one. So y'all take care of each other.
Will you? Let me stop. I need to stop. It's not funny. Cause there's part of me that's actually concerned. Cause now you got a whole family that's like sitting waiting on you, and they apparently getting no benefits. I like how the first reply, homie could have just moved to Florida. Where was he? What state did he live in? Does it say? Hoffman joined the reservation. Texas. He was a Nigga, you were a Texan? You were a Texan? Oh, nigga. Where the fuck was you living at? Was indoctrinated with the Wokey. I thought Texas was one of the spots. I thought Texas was like, oh yeah, we so conservative. Yeah, it's all Republican. Oh yeah. Like, what the fuck? He must have lived in Austin. Must have been around all those blacks in Houston. Fuck, bro. Just say you got sick of driving 3 hours to get to another city. Like, right. I thought bro was in like a woke state. I thought he would have been in like a woke state. Like, you in Texas, bro? Like, what the fuck? You in Texas? Like, you could have moved to Florida. Like, there's the chance your fucking family grow up without you. And it's your fault. And I don't mean to do this, given the subject matter, but it needs to be stated. White people! Ain't no black person falling for this. A black person just gonna leave the country because of racism and then get called a nigga anywhere. You get called a nigga anywhere in the world. Talk about something, I'm leaving America for racism. Oh, I'm leaving because of transphobia. Bitch, you could be presenting as a female and get called a man anywhere. I guess Abby wasn't anti-woman. Niggas wasn't sucking Trump dick enough, bro. That's all it was. Hey, that's all it was. Now, listen. 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 I wasn't going to make a video about this because there's a part of me that thinks, and I shouldn't do this, there's a part of me that always thinks everybody is aware that there are consequences for the things that you say or do. And in any given moment, especially in the year 2025, with the realm of the internet, you can go viral for saying something kind of suspect that could lead to you losing your job. Just imagine, for the sake of this conversation, a flood happens in a state where a bunch of people's lives are changed and people are missing, specifically a bunch of children. And you get on social media and you sit there and say something along the lines of, who cares about these children? They're racist. They were born from racists, yada, yada, yada. You are probably going to go viral and you are going to lose your position and you will no longer have the opportunity to be in that position. Why? Because you broadcasted a layer of ignorance that people saw, that people reported to your employer or people who know you or people who work with you, and your people who work with you or employ you said, we're done with you. I know I said imagine it, but that's a real thing that happened recently. So you can imagine when I'm seeing a guy get fired for his what he describes as political beliefs, and then I go to see what those political beliefs are, and I'm watching this dude gradually with a smile on his face call himself a fascist and a Nazi, you could imagine that people are gonna see that, report where he works, and gets fired for it. Now, we could sit here and have this conversation about the First Amendment and how people are losing their jobs because they're conservatives. What did I just say 1 minute ago about a woman losing her position because she was sitting there cheering on motherfuckers losing their lives or losing their children? That's stupid. It ain't got nothing to do with politics, because I know the gimmick that's been going around with this dude is, hey, he's fired for being conservative. No, he's fired for what he said on that fucking platform in front of all those people, and it went viral in a world where everybody knows that is probably the dumbest thing you could do. Say something ignorant, go viral for it, lose your job. And when I'm sitting here seeing him get money from this, I'm just sitting there taken aback, because everybody got money for everything. It's perfectly fine for you to donate if you feel the need to. I'm never really going to tell you people anymore to not donate to something or donate to something, because it's all up to you. I just think it's crazy how people are trying to format this terribly. They're formatting it as, oh, this guy is a victim of the DEI woke culture. No, that's his own fault. He did that. He set himself up like that. Not only did he set himself up like that, he basically admitted to being a hypocrite, because if he's perfectly fine with his political side doing something, but bitches and moans and has a problem if his political opposition does the exact same thing, but it's his political opposition, so he has issue with it, that makes him a hypocrite. You cannot just gleefully get goaded into calling yourself a Nazi, because that's what happened. He didn't call him, that dude who was interviewing him or talking to him, he didn't outright just call him that. He asked him, would you like to call yourself that? And he said yes. That is his fuck up. That is his fault. It ain't DEI. It ain't the woke coming down to breathe on your neck. That is your choice to fuck up. And what have I said? The numerous times this has been a topic to talk about. An employer cares about what? Not the employees, their bottom line. If you were to work at McDonald's and you were to post a video of you jerking off in some tangy barbecue sauce and that goes viral, do you think McDonald's is gonna care about your reputation as a hardworking individual who's gotta struggle to make ends meet? No! They're gonna care that you just put semen in their tangy barbecue sauce to make it even tangier, and they're gonna fire your ass. Are you going to sit there and think to yourself that if you work somewhere and you say something bombastic that will make a lot of people upset to the point where they're going to reach out to your job, do you think they're going to say, hey, he could do and say whatever he wants? Maybe it could if you own the business and you don't care about that, but every business is not going to do that. Every business is not going to sit there and say, you are perfectly fine in saying these things and welcome to being a representative of our company. What company in the year 2025, maybe one exists out there. I'm not going to say that there's no company that wouldn't, but what company do you know of that would be comfortable with one of their employees calling themselves a Nazi? I am struggling to find one, but you know what? If there's one out there, prove me wrong and I'll just accept it. In the grand scheme, you people need to watch what you say and how you say it and where you say it. If you're one of these people that just wants to say anything all the time, cool, go ahead. You run your own risk, because when people say, oh, you have free speech, but that doesn't absolve you from consequences, this is what the fuck they're talking about. They're talking about when you say something online and you make it very bombastic and you say it with all that puff in your fucking chest, and then the consequence comes in of you losing your job. This ain't cancel culture leftist only, because it happens to them too, and motherfuckers cheering on. And if people are going to excuse one, you're gonna have to excuse the other, no matter how much you might disagree with it, because when you're trying to use it, and I know one of you is going to try me, trying to use that, what about the First Amendment, you have to again excuse the dumbass bitch who sat there and mocked a bunch of kids being dead over a flood trying to make it about racist white people. If you're going to excuse one, you have to excuse the other, because the First Amendment doesn't play that role of, oh, it's only when I deem it something I agree with. It's with everything. Free speech doesn't absolve you of them paid for consequences, and your job being lost is a consequence for when you say or do something fucking stupid. And honestly, again, it's his own fault because he set himself up like that. He got on that platform, whether if he called off of work or had a day off, he went there, he said that, he went viral, they reported him. And again, what company wants to be associated with anybody who says something like that? They probably put out some PR campaign saying, we do not allow this in our company. Although you have a right to free speech, we do not agree with your speech and all that, yada, 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 yada. That's his fault. He fucked up. And here comes the ad about credit. Yes. Don't tell me. Yes, he has a fucking. It's the give, send, go. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? This. Anyone who donated to Shiloh Hendrix but not Pine Sap is totally useless. Here's your opportunity to show support to an actual white advocate who's facing persecution for his activism. I'm sorry. And maybe I'm not politically savvy, but I'm not really certain that anyone as a conservative, Republican, anti-woke would want to consider this activism as something they want to stand behind, because that is kind of dumb. And might I just continue to lay this out for everybody? That woman got 700,000. She got 700,000 off of saying nigger. And at the time, everybody cheered it. Oh, we're black fatigue. We sick of black people. We gonna get it. We gonna get this money to this white lady for saying nigger. By the way, y'all still never showed me any proof that Buddy is like a rapist. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Like, I'm not saying that as a gotcha. I'm still waiting. But fuck my boys. But fuck my boys. Where's my 700K for flick? Where's my 700K for flicking slurs? Where's my 700K for being a victim of it? I'm the victim. Hello. Hello, guten Tag. It's fucking ridiculous. Like he got what he was asking for, bro. Like, this is another thing. This is how I'm gonna end it. And this is another thing. You cannot I need to collect myself when I say this. I'm gonna end this like this. For anyone who might disagree with me, it's perfectly fine for you to disagree with me. But you cannot be somebody who will loudly puff out their chest and say, oh, I don't care how I'm perceived. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care how people judge me when I say these things. And then get pissy when they come and judge you. You can't start crying foul after that. If you proud of what you believe in, be proud of it. Stand behind it. But when you do that and then people judge you on it and then you have consequences and your job judges you on it and they fire you, you can't all of a sudden start crying about, wait, why are we doing this to me? Why is this happening? Because you're getting exactly, and I do mean exactly, what you asked for. You puffed your chest out. You stated your belief perfectly fine. Now, welcome to the real world where everybody else will not agree and some people will use you as an example as to what happens when you say something a company is not going to stand behind with alongside you. And you know what? Hopefully you land on your feet. You got 30,000 from people, so you got money saved so that you could hold you over for another job. And hopefully you either start your own business or work with somebody who don't give a damn. Because if you go work for one of these companies and they do background on you and they find out you the one that said this shit, the likelihood of you working for them drops to below zero. Because again, what company do you know is going to stand behind somebody that says that? It's not too many, but you know what? The sky's the limit for anyone willing to try. I'll see y'all in the next one. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Do you think free speech? Do you think the First Amendment? Are you okay with hypocrisy? Are you okay with one person saying something bombastic, but you complain about another thing being bombastic and you have a problem with that? Who knows? I'll see you all in the next one. Mwah! Goodbye. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Motherfuckers make this shit so difficult. It's just that easy. I tell y'all this all the time. It's just that easy. I tell y'all it all the time. He does have one of them faces that's a little too smug for his own good. He got one of them faces that's way too smug for his own good, and I hope he fixed that. I hope he needs a resting bitch face. Okay, he needs a resting bitch face. First time we've been on topic for this long. It's because I'm not letting y'all sidetrack me. I'm not letting y'all sidetrack me, big dog. I'm not letting y'all sidetrack me, big dog. For those of you who don't know, a scum of the earth named Brian Koberger has now been sentenced to life in prison for killing a bunch of college students. And when you go and see all of the final testimonies, I'm so good at words, bro. You can't believe how good at words I am. You can't believe how good at words I really am. Y'all want to try that again? Y'all want me to try that again? What's the word? Nig dog, you white. You white. You white. This nigga said, nig dog, you're white. You're white. So I had faith in you being black, but that just confirmed that you white. That just confirmed that you white. Like, I'm so thrown off, bro. Like, it's impossible. I'm so disgusted and thrown off by what you just said, bro. Like, you threw me for a loop. Thought you were gonna Leon feet check. Go ahead and sit in the corner for 5 minutes. Go ahead and sit in the corner for 5 minutes. Just go sit in the corner for 5 minutes. Just go sit in the corner for 5 minutes. You do that, clean yourself up. Clean yourself up. You're nutting on yourself. Go ahead and handle that. Now, for those of you who don't know or you don't remember, that scum of the earth, Brian Koberger, is facing, and he's no longer facing, he is doing a life sentence for murdering all of those college students. And I need you all to understand that when you see these families speaking to Koberger, I need you to smile with glee, knowing that this piece of shit has had reality hit him in the face the greatest way possible. And I need you all to celebrate, knowing that when he goes to that prison cell, I already got the phone call. Big Tyrone got a special surprise for him. But I need to just reel you all back, because that is a conversation many people could have about how this is the scum of the earth and justice has been served. And this is all wonderful. And there's really nothing for me to add on about this except for one thing. What made this something to speak about, at least for me? It was that one dumbass woman who for some reason thought that she could use her psychic readings to tell the world that Brian Koberger is somebody who was put into this position by a random college professor. And when you asked that dumb bitch for proof, she had nothing but her psychic intelligence and her readings to let you know that she was wasting your time, because she didn't have nothing to actually have as substantial evidence. And she got sued, because anybody with a brain knows that if you got somebody on social media saying that you're either a murderer or you planned out a murder or you put a hit out on a bunch of people, you would go sue for that. And as it's gone on, I believe this all happened in like 2023. This entire court case between Ashley Gilliard and Rebecca Schofield has gone on this entire time, with cases either being thrown in different directions, them not getting the way that they expected it to go in court, to where they're trying to fight it to try to make the judge change their mind about all the rulings. And this one part, because I didn't know that she was on YouTube making videos reacting to a bunch of people. She needs to react to your boy because, you know, black people stick together. Not really, because I hate the fact that you did this and you made yourself look fucking stupid and liable to a lawsuit, which, you know, I hope you suffer from financially and continue to suffer from, because selling books on Amazon not really going to get you the ticket to financial success. She was reacting to somebody known as the Mad Caster, who's been covering the entire long live stream of the entire thing. And she said this one thing that pissed me off, and I just want you all to watch it with me.
Leading to the arrest of Brian Koberger. But here's the thing. She's got to prove that. She can't just say, well, it's possible.
That is true. That's true, my well-dressed white man. If you are going to say somebody did something, you would have to prove it. Then when you get sued for it, that needing to prove it doubles by however many you want to double it by.
Maybe it'll come out that that happened, because as of this time, there's no evidence connecting the profession.
Not only do I not have to prove I don't have to prove that. I don't have to prove a crime.
Yes, you fucking do. The reason you are there is because of you. You're the one who got on TikTok saying this woman did it, saying this woman was a part of this, saying this woman orchestrated. You did that. Nobody else. Nobody was behind you. Nobody told you read off a script. Nobody forced you. Nobody was your puppet master. You did this shit. You fucked yourself up. You fucked your own credibility up. You fucked your social status up. You fucked your presence online up. This is all your fault. I think at one point your family came out and talked shit about you. So overall, you're just a piece of shit. And at your big ass age, you looked at something and you said, fuck it, let's go viral for the fuck of it. And you decided to do that. That's your fault. It's nobody else's. You set yourself up for financial and credible ruin. You set yourself up to be in a position where somebody you have constantly talked about in an ill manner can look at you and say, all right, lawyer up, bitch. And you tried so many different times to try to make it seem like you was the smartest person in the room when you were the dumb fuck who got put to the wall and told to face it. And now that you are, it's still this issue of, oh, well, why do I have to face the wall? What did I do to have to face the wall? I didn't do anything to face the wall. You accuse somebody of being a murderer. You provided no evidence. You were hoping people would just leave you alone. But that's not how this works, because when you go viral for saying or doing something stupid, it magnifies by 1,000,000. And when you're somebody accusing another person of murder, even though they found who actually murdered them, even though they've gone to court over this, and not one time did they have a conversation about your psychic readings, because nobody gave a fuck about that, it stands to reason why you deserve all the karma that's coming your way. And this would be the part where I would wish you luck, but fuck you. I hope it continues to financially bankrupt you. I hope more people just remember you and laugh at you. I hope there comes a point in your life where you look in the mirror and realize, wow, I fucked up in dramatic fashion. Hopefully, that's my only hope for you, that you someday realize how bad you fucked up. Because accusing somebody of murder is some laughably dangerous shit. And as it stands, everybody's laughing at your simple ass because of what you did. And you know what? I'm getting a reading. I'm getting one of my old psychic readings. I wonder, oh, what's this? Oh, my white privilege. Oh, what's it telling me? It's telling me, don't be that damn dumb so that you don't have to face any lawsuits in the future. Oh, my psychic readings strike again. I am gold to the ether, and I won't be accusing anybody of murder without any evidence, because that's kind of dumb and that's kind of stupid. But for you, bad luck awaits for the remainder of your life. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye. I told y'all, it's just that easy. Even with me fucking up, it's just that easy. It's just that simple. It's just that tasty. It's just that tasty. You always have that handy. I lost my black privilege card. I lost it. I lost my black privilege card. I lost it. I'm upset that I lost it. I only found this recently. I found this recently, and I keep it on the desk just in case. Just in case. I saw the FNAF 2 trailer, and I didn't like it. I didn't see the puppet. I didn't see the puppet anywhere. I didn't see the puppet. Whoa, what the hell? Bo Nix made the NFL top 100? Yeah, number 64? Gorilla drug possession. What the fuck? What the fuck is my algorithm? Boobs? What the fuck? If anybody ever wanted to wonder what my algorithm is like. Anybody ever wanted to wonder? Oh, Bo Nix makes the NFL do. Oh, see, I'm happy about this. Might make this my new screensaver. When's the last time you had it? 2022. That's the last time I remember seeing it. That's the last time I remember seeing this shit, bro. In 2022. Well, Kyram, I appreciate you being a member for 11 months. That's almost a year. You 1-year-old. You 1-year-old. It's not under the bed. Go back to the boobs. Crazy work. Then there's Candace Owens. Andy Ditch can never lose his white privilege card. I think he can. I think he can. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? I get that the meme is Pedro Pascal is like really comfortable around women, but why are we throwing what looks to be a child? Is that a child? I have no idea. I don't know if that's a fucking child. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. It could just be an ugly ass adult. That could be an ugly ass adult. You never know. Cause you'll think a motherfucker a fully functioning adult, and then you realize that they're young as fuck. So you know, you kinda gotta run that risk. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know either, bro. I don't know either, bro. Y'all know they got an app. They got an app that is exposing people's relationships, and the motherfuckers responded by making an app to do revenge porn. Did y'all know that? That threw me the fuck off. Because it's like, all right, you got a bunch of people outing you as being like a horrible relationship partner. That's fine. Why are you responding with revenge porn? Because like one is just a bunch of people talking. The other one puts you in jail. So it's like, could y'all just go cry it out or just go beat y'all meat? I don't think this video is going to reference it, but
this T app is all fun and games, but y'all better pray that these men don't get their own version. A lot of y'all
so I don't know when you made this, but it's too late. They kind of did make their own version.
Women get spared so much because men don't run their mouth. If men ran their mouth half as much as y'all ran y'all mouth, a lot of y'all would be in trouble. A lot of y'all. Because everything that these men be guilty of, y'all be guilty of and more. If these men get an app where they can expose anonymously the trifling women that a lot of y'all are, y'all gonna be in trouble. They already doing it.
They already doing it.
Be in a lot of.
So that's why I don't know when this was made. This was put on Twitter 13 hours ago, but this could have been put on TikTok like 3 days ago before this shit really hit the fan.
Trouble. A lot of y'all been smashing a lot of men in y'all cities, right? Y'all done got around, and it's gonna get bigger than just barbershop talk where they can compare notes about y'all. They'll have a whole app where they can show and talk about how many of y'all done smashed how many dudes in the city, right? All of the nasty things you done to those dudes on the first meetup. How many?
You're wording this like, all right, women are hoes. What I've seen on that fucking app is like motherfuckers who are abusive. It's like, which one would you rather? Would you rather be a hoe who just like suck and fuck everybody in the city? Or would you rather be exposed as abusive? Sign me up for the suck and fuck the whole state. Like,
many of y'all done lied about being pregnant? How many of y'all done put babies on men that didn't even belong to them? How many of y'all done had trains ran on you? Talk about your hygiene and how some of y'all cat be stank. How nasty a lot of y'all are when it comes to how clean you keep the place that you stay.
wait a minute. Time out. I was just looking at my phone. Let's pause that. The founder of the T app is a homosexual who created the app because his mom was DMing criminals on the T was born from a deeply personal mission to give women the tools they need to date safely in a world that often overlooks their protection. Founder Sean Cook launched T after witnessing his mother's terrifying experience with online dating, not only being catfish, but unknowingly engaging with men who had criminal records. I don't think she didn't know some of that. Realizing that traditional dating apps do little to protect women, Sean knew something had to change. That's why he built T, the first ever dating safety platform for women. W son? I mean, maybe, but who's the mom dating now? That's the question we need to ask. Who's the mom dating right now? Who? I mean, I get it. It kind of is a W son, because you know what? Your mom made some poor dating choices, and now you come in and it's like, all right, let me fucking do something to help the next generation of women so they don't end up like my mama. All right, so you know, that kind of cool. I could kind of see it. But that being the premise, that being the premise is not bad. I don't know why I'm wording this like that's bad. I think the only thing is, all right, who's your mother dating? Hopefully your mother's dating somebody now that's respectable, you know? But from respectable back to racism, because we're back with another update on William McNeil, our infamous victim who got slapped across the face and then punched in the mouth. I'm still not over. I'm never going to be over the dude who essentially wanted to call me a coon because I said that man got slapped in his fucking face. That's the most just say y'all have run out of reasons to not like me. Y'all realize that I'm charming. I got a little bit of charisma on me. And so you running out of reasons to like criticize me. You running out of reasons to hate me because you know I'm consistent. You know I don't bullshit you. You know I'm not here to waste your time. You're just running out of reasons, bro. You running out of reasons. It was a loud mush. It was a slap. It was one of them. It was one of them. I'm gonna show you slaps. I can't believe motherfuckers. They got motherfuckers in my comment section that say he got mushed and pushed. What push sounds off? I've never pushed one motherfucker that sounds like never. It's never happened. But listen, bro, stop. Y'all gotta stop hating. Yo, bro, I got a question. Don't worry about it, bro. I know what you are. What's your question? You're not gonna answer it. You're not gonna get it asked though. I know what you are. You're not gonna get that question answered, buddy. I know what you are, and you won't get me. You won't get me. But let's watch him speak.
I want to thank God for bringing everybody here together, and thank y'all for supporting me. That day I just really...
Look at his tooth. Look at his mouth. Look at his mouth. See, that's why I think he got a chance, bro. He got a chance. He has a chance to win the fucking lawsuit. He does. You may not like it, but he does.
I really wanted to know You know, while I was getting pulled over, and
they told you why. It was a bullshit headlight violation. I still believe it's bullshit, but they told you why. They told you why several times.
Why I needed to step out the car when I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I was really just scared. And yeah, that's it.
On February the 19th.
Oh, well, I didn't want to hear from you, Biggie Jones. Like, I didn't want to hear from you. I wanted to hear from him. He the victim. I don't want to hear from you. Oh, the mom. I think that's mom.
Right to the Constitution.
The day I seen that video, I couldn't finish it past the window breaking.
You know what's crazy? Somebody go see this shit, and they gonna be like, "There's no tears, fake crying." And this be my beef with y'all. This be my beef with all of y'all when it come to shit like this. You want it to go your way so bad, you will ignore every fucking thing. That's probably another reason why a lot of y'all don't like me. Is because I don't sit here and spend like 15 minutes just saying one thing. I gotta open that can of worms to see every fucking worm. They told this motherfucker why they pulled him over. They told him numerous times. He resisted. They broke his window, slapped him across the fucking face, punched him. It's multiple fucking things, which leads it to be a toss-up. They could look at this shit and be like, based on our rules and guidelines, the cops did nothing wrong. They could look at this shit and say, while you were right in detaining him, there was no reason to, after breaking the window to get him out, you slap him across the fucking face. And then after you pull him out, you for some reason just give him a knuckle to the fucking tooth. And then they could give him money off that. These are possibilities. And the sick part with a lot of you motherfuckers is that when it's over, if you don't get your way, you're going to bitch and then move on to the next thing. You're not going to do nothing. If you don't get your way, you're not going to do nothing but bitch and move on to the next subject. Case in point, black people, George Zimmerman, nobody's touched him. We all don't like it. We all don't like the fact that he was found not guilty. He's not been touched since. But every like 7 months, I'm going to see a tweet. The fact that George Zimmerman is still walking is amazing to me. What you gonna do? White people, Derek Chauvin's in jail. Give it up. Y'all Jewish savior tried his best to try to word salad his way around the legal system, but once everybody figured out he don't know shit, he's sitting in jail. What? If he get money, it don't change nothing for you. If he don't get money, it still don't change nothing for you. But you know what? It's fine. You know why? Because I'll be there regardless to either tell you all he's getting money or tell you all he not getting money. Time will indeed tell. Motherfuckers hate when I say that shit. Motherfuckers hate when I say time will indeed tell. With the whole Carmelo Anthony thing, I've told y'all to death, all these people don't care. The quartering don't care. The quartering laid out the blueprint for y'all of, oh, well, I don't think he's going to be charged with the maximum thing, and here's the reason why. He was hoping for that. He was hoping that would happen, but it didn't. So now he had to change course. Now it's every fucking update about, I guess, the journalists who knew about all this shit getting sued and Charleston White. I don't care about none of that. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about Charleston White. Past that dumb shit he said, that AI fucking audio. When the fuck have you ever heard Charleston White speak and you didn't see his face behind it? Fuck that. Then it was confirmed that it was AI and motherfucker made a whole video saying Charleston White is using them for money. Soul, I appreciate the 5. Y'all niggas not be caring, bruh. It's all right, though. But I care. That's why I say the shit. If I didn't care, I wouldn't make video. Like, if I didn't care about the subject matter around it, I wouldn't make video. It's just that easy. Just that simple. Just that sexy like. It's just that sexy like. That's all. But that's it. I'm done. I ain't got nothing else. We were on topic the whole time. We had small deviation, but I ain't got nothing else. What else is there to speak about? What else is going on in the world? What else is going on in the world? Trump's still on the Epstein list, just so y'all know. And he knew about it. Just so y'all know. Even though we all knew he was on it anyway, and that don't really mean that he was doing something on it unless they got video about it. That's it. South Park episode? I already talked about that. I talked about that at the beginning. Was it the greatest South Park episode of all time? No. Was it funny? Yes. Do I feel like a bunch of motherfuckers are going to get online and say South Park has gone woke? Yes. Every U.S. politician is on that list? I don't think that's true. I don't think every U.S. politician is on that list. Sure. I saw a tweet of somebody bitching about college football 26, and some idiot said that folks are mad behind skill issues. The game is broken. And they updated the game today. They updated the game today. You know what? Let's look at the fucking updates. Let's look at the updates. Gameplay wise, this is the update that came out today. Fixed an issue where play art remained visible after the snap when using home field advantage. Fixed a rare issue causing players to freeze in place during hit stick attempts. Fixed an issue preventing stunts and twists from activating properly when selecting from the play call menu in online games. Fixed an issue sometimes preventing a catch animation from playing when clicking on and taking control of a wide receiver during a route. Variety tuning and animation improvements to physics-based tackling. Variety of game stability improvements. Fixed an issue causing blockers on power O plays to sometimes take their initial movement in the wrong direction. But niggas will sit here and say the game is not broken. And they'll sit there and say skill issue. I don't give a fuck about Dynasty. Is there anything else gameplay wise? No. Like, fuck every one of these motherfuckers paid by EA that sat there and didn't say a word. That sat there and started talking about skill issue. Fuck them. Because you part of the reason. You're not the full reason. You part of it. Ultimately, it falls on the people who make the fucking game. But you motherfuckers that hide behind your sponsored by EA tweets and streams, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. You are horrendous. And you know what? Congratulations for being on your knees long enough that you finally get a reward. Congratulations. Props to you. What do you think about the people saying gaming is dead, but only play COD and 2K? That meme where people will say, if it don't got a ball or a gun in it, motherfuckers don't care. It's so drastically true. It's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing. On my second monitor that is right here is a game called Dead by Daylight. No gun. Well, there is one gun, but it's for the killer. Now look, I play a variety of fucking games. Majority of them got guns. Sometimes it got motherfuckers touching each other. Sometimes it got something to do with master dueling. The Last of Us, Fall Guys, GTA. The catalog exists. Like, I got PC games, majority of which are scary. Guilty. Matter of fact, let me open Steam. What my Steam library look like? Steam library look like shit, but That ain't my fault. I got Repo, Peak, Lockdown Protocol. That one horror game you played on Twitter. Poppy's Playtime. It's like there are so many other games out there. There are. There are so many games that is it. Nigga, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Power. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? They got all these games. I got Diablo. I got Balatro. I got The Midnight Walk. I got Castle Crashers, which apparently is getting an update. I got Infinity Nikki. I got Ghostwire, Onigiri, The Walking Dead. This is just like the shit that's available on this console. If I was to dust off that fucking PS3, you'd see the catalog in its truest form. Motherfuckers tried to tell me Kingdom Hearts 3 is trash, and it's just like, take your mouth and just go fuck something. Like, please expand your horizons. That way you don't sound fucking dumb. I got partners. Listen, I got partners who was talking about playing this, and it's just like, maybe this shit seems like it could be fun. And the more I look at gameplay, the more I could get into it. Because I'm not a motherfucker who's desperate to only play COD. I deleted COD too, so it's like, eh. But in my head, there are more games out there that are more than just COD and 2K. And look, I still haven't bought this, and I'm not going to. I don't want it. Like, cool, they're probably gonna make the game good or whatever. But no, I don't want it. And I'm not playing with you motherfuckers. That's not gonna happen. They coming out with the Killing Floor 3. Or is it already out? Hold on. This is already out. This came out today. What the fuck? Talk about I ain't know. Nah. I got my reasons. But y'all niggas need to find some joy in y'all fucking life. You find some joy, you will be all right. If you find some joy in this world, I promise you, you will be all right. But as long as y'all sit there and just waste your own fucking time, or you just fucking waste your own fucking time, the more you're going to be unfucking happy in this world. And you know what? I would feel bad, but I got to remember that I have fun playing the shit I play. Like, I have fun playing the shit I play. And it'd be cool. But goodbye, everybody. I'm done. Bye. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm done. I stayed on topic. I'm leaving.